Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First down, Mariota. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Throwing Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's brought down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Patriots, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, back to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Mariota to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last. Shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man complete. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now 14-0.
14, Falcons, nothing. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. A shotgun give to Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Mariota airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
Now they can't bring him down. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
On for the extra point is Folk. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, it's 21. Falcons 7. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mariota.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man here is Prohl. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Gary Jennings, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
4 down. Check. Here we go. Watch 7.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This is Stills on the jet sweep. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
24's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch tight end. 24's the mic. 24's the mic.
Mariota again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On first down, Jones. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Just keeping the play alive. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Gary Jennings, 78 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Throwing is Mariota. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there for the Patriots.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that.
Touchdown! Isaiah Coulter with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jones now on first down. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Mariota. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Mariota. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Mariota. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever
he's got a man complete.
Good enough.
Touchdown, Patriots. Gary Jennings with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. On for the extra point is Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Fournette on the counter. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now Jones. Off play action. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
63, Falcons 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They begin with a run by Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And this is caught. Kenny Stills. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A lane to run there is Fournette, able to get about 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Watch out.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
24's the mic. Focus, defense, focus. 24's the mic.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A big play there on the catch and run.
1st down, Patriots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here I come.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.